Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. So today is going to be a Canon day. Now, it's going to be a little bit rumors, but more solidified rumors. Now, in the past couple of weeks, I did a piece that I talked about a secret meeting that was going to be happening with Canon and their upper echelons and people that sell and distribute their products. And they were going to talk about a new mirrorless camera that's going to be coming out. And I speculated what I thought it was. Well, I think we now know. So it is going to be the Canon EOS M50. Now, Nakashita had some specs that were leaked out. And what I want to do is I want to go through those specs and talk to you a little bit about it and why I think that this camera could very well be the absolute best budget 4K mirrorless camera on the market that will be sub $1,000 and why I think so. So let me get into the boring stuff. I'm going to let you know what the specs are that are currently out there, and then we'll get into some more of what I think about it and why I think what I do. So before I get into the specs, I want to ask you that if you haven't went over to my website, JCristina.com, please do so. I've invented photography tools for you and I. Take a look at them. If there's something there that you like, please support me and pick something up. I would really appreciate it. So let's get into the specs. It starts out with a 24 megapixel CMOS APS-C sensor that also has dual pixel AF. Now we know that dual pixel AF is Canon's money machine. It's their money maker. That is what's been keeping them afloat, in my personal opinion, for the last 4 or 5 years, where they've just been iterating instead of innovating. That's my personal opinion. But it does have dual pixel AF, which is fantastic. It will also shoot a maximum continuous shooting of 10 frames per second. So that's pretty quick. Not bad. Also, massive, really, really big 4K, guys. Finally, Canon has figured out that people want 4K. All right? They want 4K. This is going to be sub $1,000, in my opinion, 4K. Really, really nice. Next, standard ISO. It's going to be shooting 100 ISO up to 25,000 ISO with an extended ISO up to like 50,000, 51,000. The EVF is really nice at 2.36 megapixels. Now, 2.36 megapixels is a very clean EVF, right? We've talked about this before. That is a really nice EVF. It's going to be sharp. It's probably going to be very vibrant. It should be really good. Also, a 3.0 type articulating back panel. This should be 100+ million dots, so it's going to look really nice, and of course it'll be a touch panel. Is it articulating, and how articulating is it? We'll get into that later. Now, connections, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, NFC, everything is covered. Finally, color. White and black, guys. White and black. Almost like a Nikon 1. What are they doing with a white and black camera? That's kind of weird. That feels very consumer-ish. Maybe prosumer? No. Let's just call it consumer. Kind of strange, but it's going to be coming in white and black. It is what it is. Now, there's 3 things that are really important to me, and I think that is going to be important to you also. Now, number 1, it has a brand new processor in it. So instead of a Digic 7, like all of its predecessors had, the M3, the M5, the M6, so on and so forth, Canon has the brand new Digic 8 in this camera. Now, what does that mean, or what does it do? Well, it's saying that it will support the next generation RAW CR3 files. What the heck is a CR3 file? I don't know. Well, we've always known that CR2 are their standard RAW files. Well, I guess now they have CR3. What does that mean? I'm going to guess, since it has a new processor, it's probably doing a little bit more manipulation, a little bit more, maybe a better algorithm on the backside that is now creating a quote-unquote better RAW file. Now it's called the CR3. Very interesting. It also has a brand new C-RAW to it. Now, C-RAW, what exactly is that? C stands for compressed. We know that. C-RAW is compressed RAW, but this new compressed RAW is supposedly going to make 40% smaller images. Now that's really amazing. So that means if you have a, let's say, an SD card that will give you a total of, let's say, 600 images, you're now going to be able to shoot 1,000 images on that same card. But you're not sacrificing RAW. You're not sacrificing post-production. You're still going to be able to do all of your post, but maybe your images are going to be slightly smaller, a little bit more compressed. That's still okay, guys. If we're just making 4x6s for an event and you're not going massive with it, C-RAW is probably going to be right for you. Next, the sensor. Now I said it was a 24 megapixel sensor, but what I didn't say, it's actually a 24.1 megapixel CMOS APS-C sensor. Why is that important? Well, the M3 had a 24.2 megapixel sensor. The M5, the M6 had the same. This is now a 24.1 megapixel sensor. Now, if this information is correct, that means we have a brand new sensor, guys. Brand new sensor, which makes sense. Brand new sensor, brand new RAW files, brand new processor, brand new algorithms that are going on in this camera. Sounds cool, right? Finally, Canon's doing something besides sitting around and just making the same old, just slapping different names on it, right? So this is really cool. So my question to you guys, and my question just out there to the ether is, number one, will this shoot 4K above 30 frames per second, or is it going to be locked at 30 frames per second? A lot of people are looking for 4K 60 FPS. Will it do it? I don't know. For me, what's really important is 1080p. Most people are not consuming video at 4K yet. Processing 4K is a pain. Doing your edits, doing all of your backups at 4K, and the files are massive. It's just a hassle. I think 1080p at 60 frames per second is still the sweet spot as of right now, especially for vlogging or doing any type of video on YouTube. That's my opinion. So, does it have 1080p at 120 frames per second for slow-mo? I hope so. I think that would be very, very important. Next, log. Will it shoot log? To be able to capture a very muted or very neutral image to later on in post-production do your color grading. So you do your contrast and your color after the fact, and you can pull a lot more out of the shadows and you can recover a lot more highlights. It is a better way of shooting video. So, will it have log? Now, the most important thing, especially for me and anyone else that's vlogging out there, is the articulating back panel. Is it articulating like an M3 where the thing pops up? Makes no sense. Is it articulating like an M5 that pops down? Makes no sense. Or an M6, which is also popping up. I don't know. They kept on going up, down, up, down. Why didn't any of the M series pop to the side, just like an 80D like I'm shooting right now, or a 70D or anything like that? It needs to flip to the sides, guys. It doesn't need to go up or down, right? So if it goes down, it's blocked by, for example, your tripod, or if it goes up, it's blocked by your mic. So let's hope the articulating back panel actually pulls to the side. That is a question. Now, what they're saying is pre-order is going live overseas on February 27th. That to me means that we're going to see it in States probably by March. So by the end of March, I think that anyone and everyone will be able to order and maybe even get this M50. Also, there is no price range on this as of right now. I am going to speculate. I'm going to put it out there as I think it's going to be around $899 to $999. That's my personal opinion. Don't quote me on that. I'm wrong all the time. I have gaffes all the time. You guys call me out on it. Do so. If I miss something, put it in the comments below. That's very, very important. It's very important. I like this conversation back and forth. So the bottom line here is, why do I think this is going to be the best budget 4K mirrorless camera for vloggers out there that's going to be sub 1,000? Why? Dual pixel AF, guys. Like I said, that is Canon's cash cow, right? That's where they make their money. Dual pixel AF. There is no other system out there, sub $1,000 or even above, that can track faces, that just do autofocus tracking as well as Canon's dual pixel AF. I think that is what's going to really set this camera apart. With the new sensor and the new Digix 8, the new algorithms going on in the back end, all that is fantastic. But 4K, under $1,000, dual pixel AF. End of story. That's my personal opinion. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Where do I got it right? Where do I got it wrong? All the gaffes that I've made in this video, please call me out on it. I appreciate all the positive feedback as well as the negative. So guys, as always, if you enjoy my content, throw me a big thumbs up. That would be awesome. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can get my content when it becomes available. And click that little notification button so that when it does become available, you are notified immediately. And finally, as I said before, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find a lot of photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years. And if there's something you like, please pick it up and support me. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for yet another vlog. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, comment. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget, also, I answer every single comment. That's it, guys. I'm out. Take care.